Good morning and welcome to day 12 of our 2-week yoga challenge, Gentle Beginnings. Today we'll be focusing on the backs of your legs, doing some things for your hamstrings, as well as some gentle twists. So let's get started. Come to a comfortable seated position on your mat and close your eyes. We'll just take a minute to get grounded. Start to lengthen your inhales. And exhale, slowly expelling all of the air. Inhale, feel your ribs, your lungs expand. Exhale and feel your belly pull in towards your spine. And continue to breathe mindfully as I set today's intention, which is to soften. In each pose, look for where you can soften, whether that's in your neck, in the muscles around your face or hands, or maybe it's in your mind. And if this intention doesn't speak to you, go ahead now and set one that does. And open your eyes. Let's begin with the seated twist. So left leg stretches out straight in front of you. Right leg steps over top and hug that left knee in. Right hand behind like a kickstand. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, twist towards that bent knee. Notice if that left hip wants to jut out a bit. Think of pulling your left thigh bone back into the hip socket, creating some stabilization for your pelvis. On your next inhale, come back to center, and we'll set up for a forward fold. Right inside right foot to the left thigh. If you have a strap or a scarf, this is a great place. You can use that around your foot. Inhale, lengthen up, crown of head towards the ceiling, and exhale, start to fold forward. Just warming up, it may be the tiniest bit right now. And rather than rounding forward, think of lengthening and expanding your chest in like a cobra feel. Starting to feel an opening on the backs of your legs here. And use your hands to walk back up. We'll repeat that on the other side. So stretch your right leg out. Left foot steps over top. Bend at the knee. Hug the left knee in. And inhale. Lift and lengthen. And exhale towards that left bent knee. Hand is behind you for some leverage. Notice if you feel any tightness in your face and your jaw. Can you soften? Pull that right hip back if you feel it jutting forward. And on your next inhale, coming back to center for forward fold. Left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Again, strap can go around your foot. Inhale, lengthen up. And exhale, start to fold forward. Folding at the hips, keeping length in your spine. Exhale, release your neck, release your head. And on your next inhale, walk your hands back and come onto your hands and knees. We'll press up into our first downward dog. So curl your toes under, exhale and hoist your hips up and back. You can keep your knees bent generously for this first downward dog, which is still warming up the backs of the legs. Exhale, neck relaxes. Pushing strongly into the mat in front of you. Hips pike towards the ceiling. Let's lift the right heel. Left heel goes toward the mat, feeling that in the back of the left calf. And then switch, right heel to the mat, left heel lifts. Now feel it in the back of the right calf. Lower both heels towards the mat. Sitting up for our first pose, a twisting lunge. Step your left foot forward between your hands, lower the right knee, and come on up into this 90-90 position. Right hand goes wide by your front foot, wider than your mat. Inhale, lift the left arm towards the ceiling. Exhale and start to lean back away from your knee, opening the chest towards the ceiling. Neck, head, dangle, and relax. At the same time, reach strongly with that left hand. Inhale and come back up. Setting up for pyramid pose, this is where blocks are really helpful. So position the blocks by your front foot, curl your back toes under, and straighten both legs. You may need to step in a bit, so your feet are about 3 to 4 feet apart. Both legs are straight. If you don't have blocks, you can use a chair, or the wall is also great. Inhale, lengthen out your spine. Exhale and start to fold over that front leg. You may want to lower your blocks. Feeling this in the back of that left leg now, the hamstrings. Again, rather than rounding forward, think of creating length in your spine and folding at the hip. Allow your neck, your head to relax. Softening anywhere you feel tension. Now lower the knee, coming into a half splits. So you're going to shift your hips backwards over your knee, over your right knee. Again, you can use blocks underneath your hands to frame your front foot. Exhale, lean back, at the same time folding over that front leg. Continuing to open up the back, the hamstring, the back line of the leg. This can be super intense. A lot of us have tight hamstrings. Just focus on softening those muscles in the back of that left leg. And start to walk your hands forward and step back into downward dog. Just take a moment here to take a deep breath. Exhaling, relaxing, releasing tension. Moving into a twisting lunge on the other side, step your right foot forward. Legs come up into a 90-90 position. Left hand goes to the outside of your mat, left wide of the mat. Inhale, right hand towards the ceiling. Exhale, open up towards the back. Chest opens to the ceiling, head relaxes and dangles. Using this twist to create some softness in your mid-back and spine. Right hand reaches strongly towards the ceiling. Exhale and feel like you're rolling over a large beach ball behind you. Inhale, come on back up to lunge. Sitting up for pyramid, grab your blocks if you have them to frame the front foot. Curl your back toes under and straighten both legs. You might need to step in a bit to shorten your stance. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale and start to fold over that front leg. Again, you can use a chair, have your hands on a chair or on the wall here. Feeling the muscles in the back of that right leg start to soften. Allow your head and neck to relax. Lower your left knee, coming into half splits. So your left hip is over the back knee. You might need to walk that toe back a little bit. Again, this is a great place to use your blocks for your hands. Start to shift your hips back and curl your right toes back towards your face. Exhale and fold over that front leg. Exhale, allow your head to dangle or relax. And step that right foot back, come onto your hands and knees, and turn over onto your back for a reclined twist. Hug your knees in, arms go out like a T. Exhale and let your legs fall gently over to the left. You can look straight up or turn your gaze to the right. Feeling your right shoulder soften towards the floor. To come out of the pose, lift the right leg, then the left. Then exhale over to the other side. This time, left shoulder softens towards the mat. Close your eyes or soften your gaze here. And inhale, bring both legs back to center. Hug your knees in. And then gently bring yourself up to a seated position to close out our practice. Closing your eyes. Hands at heart center. Feeling a sense of gratitude and appreciation for your practice today, for taking time out for yourself. And can you bring this sense of softness into your day, into your interactions with other people, as well as some softness and compassion for yourself. And open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me for today, day 12. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for the second last day of our yoga challenge, Gentle Beginnings.